Mm-hmm.
Where? There we go. And you're live, sir.
All righty. Howdy, Derek. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, not bad. Chiropractor says, you got to quit sitting so long in one spot. I didn't tell him that
Well,
we've changed the times on the show, so I'm not sitting so long anymore.
that's on his way. I'm just got a message from Granny's on his way.
Okay.
I've got to get Ruby at 11:45, so I'll hand the reins over to him at 11:45.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Stan.
There's three likes and one person. We'll round that out.
Thank you all for putting up likes, you guys. Okay, what I'm working on right now is I got to build this plate. Here, hey, get this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oops.
Talking to McRibs, and you can lower your camera if you want.
Yeah. Anyway, I have got to cover this up, and so who is?
Scobie and Rockety sent 100 jewels, Mike.
Thank you, Rockety. Howdy, Scobie. All right, you guys, what I'm working on right now is getting all of this stuff covered up because it can't be exposed. It gets dust in it, and it'd just make a mess out of things. And so once I get, see this piece fits on here like this, and it's 3 layers thick. So it will be very strong once it gets mounted in place and dried. Wow, this thing keeps slipping around. Why is that slipping around? Quit.
Put it. Nats is in.
Hi, Nat.
You got DJ, right?
GJ? Howdy, GJ.
Yeah, DJ's in. What's up, Grant? What's up? I'm getting feedback from somewhere.
Man.
Let me come back in, Mike.
All right.
Oh, damn it. I got this wrong.
And
James says happy Christmas, Mike, and all.
oh, well, thank you very much. Yeah, Christmas is on its way. As you can see, these eggs right here, these were eggs that I made for one of the family members, and they got crushed. And so now I'm doing everything I can to try and fix them. Both of them. 2 out of 3 of her eggs got crushed. And so, dang, trying to repair these. I've never had to do that before. It's the first time I've had to do this. And as you can see, they got crushed bad. So it's fix-it time. And I decided to take that project on because I've never had to fix eggs before in that much damage. So, good learning curve. Who was it?
Neiman and Pacific Rim.
Hi, you guys. Pacific Rim, Neiman, welcome to the show. Thank you all for joining the phone show, everybody. And thank you for sharing me with others. That gets done quite a bit, and I really appreciate all y'all's help there. And thank you for helping me to get to 100K followers. We're at 93K. And so, thank you all. Thank you, YouTube, for helping the show. And welcome, everyone. What is today? Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday. What?
Pepsi Day.
It's Pepsi Day. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta go grab a Pepsi really quick. And they got all kinds of stuff in my way. Darn, because I was working this weekend on everything. And so, anyway, yeah, this Pepsi's for you guys, but I'm gonna drink it. I'm the old Pepsi generation. I want to start a new one. Now, what I have to do with this, everybody, I have got to get all this sealed up. And I'm going to put a lid on this thing that is hinged. So there will be a hinge along here that will let this open and close so I can change the batteries and fix anything that might need to be fixed. And I'm pretty sure everything that I have built so far will not ever really need to be fixed.
Neiman order a mug.
Oh, nice, Neiman. That's cool. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna have to put that down there. That means I probably need to create a tie down point. Yep, I'm gonna need to create a tie down point. So I should probably just go there. Wow, it's a little bit chilly in here. I've been gone most of the morning to the chiropractor. And so now that I'm back, I just turned on my heater and it's cold. Okay, where's that? That's gone. What'd I do with that? Oh no. Seriously? Wow.
Neiman had a dad order it through PayPal because they don't really do that there.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you had a chance to get one.
You got a fan from India.
A fan from India? Welcome to the show. Alrighty. Welcome everyone to a Tuesday episode of the phone show. And I am working on a Star Destroyer, a part of a Star Destroyer from the movie Rogue One. Now, anyone that knows Star Wars knows what Rogue One's all about. That was the whole situation was to get the plans to the Death Star. Now, if anybody watches Disney, Andor is the lead into Rogue One, and so it is all part of the Star Wars series of movies and animated series and things like that. All right, now what I am doing right here, since I had all these little holes that I made to be able to mount this stuff in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down here now, and I am going to attach this thread. I'm putting it through these holes so that I can lock this in place so that I don't have to worry about it ever coming loose. And when I build the door on here, this will all be tucked in really nice and neat.
Couple people said hello.
Welcome everyone. Thank you guys for sharing me with others and for putting up all the likes you do. That's just absolutely fantastic, everyone. Thank you all. Now, this is starting to actually stay down there. Because it's fiber optics, you can get them to move around a lot. Oh, are you kidding me? Sometimes doing this.
And you got 115 people in here and only 28 likes.
Hey, everybody. Can you smash out the likes? Takes a couple double taps and you got this. All right. One more time. I'm going to go through here one more time. Because the thread is very cheap. It doesn't cost nothing. Okay, now we're just going to tie this off. I'm going to make it easy. I'm just going to go over these other things right here and tie that off just like that. And put a couple of half hitches in it, and it'll basically stay there for the rest of its life. And now I put just a dab of Elmer's glue on it. And what that does is when that dries, it makes sure them threads never come loose. All right, now that's tied down. See here? This is what I've done. I've tied this down. So when I put this door on here and it swings back and forth like so, that it will not be affected by that fiber optics. Okay, so, oh, and I wasn't paying attention to this.
James seems to say that 5 hours, my little boy does it in 3.
James does what in 5 hours that his little boy does in 3?
I think he's talking about the swimming for Grant.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. I am the old Pepsi generation. Yeah. All right, now this is how that goes. This piece is going to go on here right like this. Okay. And actually, that's in really good positioning, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. All right. Elmer's glue, everybody. It is the best stuff for paper that there is. Now, if you're in Europe or places like that, it's PVA glue.
Rosky sent the high 5.
Thank you for the high 5. All right, now I just got to hold that in place for a little while. Make sure it sets well. And now, as you can see, everybody, these lights are disappearing. Other than you guys watching me build this, you're never going to be able to tell how this works.
Are you staying hydrated, Mike?
Yeah, I suppose I'm drinking Pepsi.
Somebody asked that.
But normally, yes, I stay hydrated. Okay, well, I just noticed that this is a little long over here. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There it is. Found it, Coach. Now, I use the heavy sandpaper on this because it has to be relatively aggressive to get this taken down. I think my Dremel's dying, you guys. Because I charge it, I run it completely out, and I charge it up again, and it's already showing red on the charging system. So this Dremel has lasted me basically 6 years, all of 2020 to now. And so it looks like I'm going to have to break down and get me a new Dremel. Now the cool thing is I've got that Bauer, that heavy duty Bauer rotary, and so if this one breaks on me, I actually have another one in the works. So, and I got this out of Amazon, so it's not like it's hard to find them. Oh yeah, yeah. I tell you what, Dremel tools, rotary tools, they are exceedingly useful. Yeah, I like working with paper, you guys. It's a fun medium to build with. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Phone Show. Thank you all for coming by and for sharing me with others. Okay, now that is closing that in. Once I get this door built for this and get the paint on this thing, then I am going to be ready to start working on the stand for the hammerhead. Now, the cool thing about this is the stand of the hammerhead has to slide into the stand on this piece, which I made it so that it would work that way. Okay, now I should probably, how many people we got in the show? 150 people? I'm going to show you guys the lighting system on this. Now, I used an old bicycle light that came off my mountain bike. That is the red and yellow here. Okay. Now, as you can see here, let me show you here. This piece actually has 3 settings. There's a rotating setting, a flashing setting, and then an on. Okay, as you can see, Star Destroyer gets crashed into. It is in tough shape, and it's starting to look bad. Well, there's still other lights in it that are fine, that haven't been affected by the impact. And technically speaking, you guys, if it got hit by an ion bomb, which is what it did, they ion bombed this Star Destroyer with Y-wings. Okay, none of these lights would even be on. But that's okay, because this is a piece of paper art. All right, there we go. Now, that's on there, that's on there. Yep. Uh-oh, doggone it. I should have never touched that, but I learned something right there. Thank you guys very much. This has been a fun build so far.
Remind everybody to head on over to paperarmy.net and get their merch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Pepsi burp. Just a second, I got to chase that.
Mike, can you lower the camera down a little bit more?
All right, you guys. If you get a chance, everyone, would you go to paperarmy.net? That is our merch page. And you can vote. Please go over there and vote for the Pacific Rim Jaeger. I want to build a Jaeger for a fan build next year. I don't think it's going to win, but that's okay. And thank you all for joining the show and for telling other people about the show. Thank you very much. And I want to thank you all who have got subs, have bought memberships. Bronze memberships, silver and gold. If you get a bronze membership minimum, you can take anything that you make and you can put it over on our Discord site. And I highly am excited about all the things you guys build and put on Discord. It's very cool. And so thank you all for that very much. Okay. And this light switch, I tell you what, you guys, this light switch for this over here, it worked really, really good, and it mounted up nice. Okay, hold that a little bit longer. Cheers, everyone. I am the old Pepsi generation. Okay, those are all tied down into place. That one is loose, but that's not going to matter. I can go ahead and tie that with thread, though, to get that out of the way, because I don't want that to come loose. And that's easy enough to do. All right, that's where these tweezers come in darn handy, that's for sure. Okay, what am I doing? Get rid of that, that's not long enough. Okay, I tell you what, there's a lot of thread on this spool. 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards is going to last like forever. I don't think I'll ever run out of this thread in my lifetime. You should always double your threads up. It gives them twice the strength in the same amount of space. All right, now I just take that like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a surgeon's knot on this, and then we just tie it all together just like that. And that's not gonna want to stay. Oh well, okay. There's an easy way to fix that. We just put a clamp on there, tighten this back down. Put another knot over top of the surgeon's knot, lock it in place. Okay. All right. I'm a very big fan of overkill when it comes to building stuff. I try to make everything super strong, so that it will last basically for a lifetime or 2 lifetimes.
With the hands, good sir.
What?
They said surgical precision with the hands, good sir.
Oh, well, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Honey Bunny says I could have been a brain surgeon, and I suppose if my dad hadn't been such a tyrant, I might have been. But does not matter now, that's for sure. Okay, that's good enough. I don't need to mess with this anymore. All right. Now, I really should put a clamp on that. Well,
Somebody said I'd still be trying to thread that needle.
yeah. Okay. I'm just going to take a rubber band and stick around that, just like that. That will hold that into place until the glue dries on that corner. And for some reason, it did not want to attach.
Somebody wants to know how you've been, Mike.
I've been doing very good, you guys. Thank you very much. I just got back from my chiropractor's appointment. I do keep my back in good shape because it's important. Back health. There's a lot of problems you can have in your life because your back is messed up.
Yes, sir.
All right, now I'll show you something here. This here is a bamboo stick. All right, yeah, these are kebab skewers. And what I'm going to do with this kebab skewer, I'm going to make a hinge, a full-length piano hinge out of this back here. Because what I have to, okay, show you. Sorry you couldn't see it, you guys. Hold on just a second. Let me change the angle of this camera a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put a piano hinge right back here. So this whole thing back here will move up and down so I can open and close this. Because if I ever have to get the batteries replaced or fix something, I cannot do it if it is enclosed and sealed. And on top of that, I have got to close all this stuff in and make this back piece here stronger. Both of these, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see them. See how this is warped? This one's warped a little bit as well. So what I have to do is put stabilizing pieces in here to help that. And I'm just going to use some of this here because this stuff is soft chipboard. Okay, it's not like the Pepsi stuff. Pepsi boxes are very strong. This is very soft. Now, basically what I need to do is I need to put a piece from here up to here to hold this out. Okay, so it doesn't need to be very big, but it does have to be the right length. And that is the right length. So it is 3 3/8. Okay, so we're gonna do these 1/2 inch pieces because I don't think I need more than that. Okay, I need 3 3/8. 3 3/8 right there and to right there. All right, doesn't need to be a series there. Now, 1/2 inch pieces. This steel rule is 1/2 inch wide. 1, 2, since I'm down here doing straight lines, I'm just going to do this whole thing because I don't need to cut it all, but who knows how many pieces I'm going to need on this. Oops.
Is that the exposed bottom of the thing that crashed into the Star Destroyer? Is Matthew Hayden asking?
No, Matthew, this is the Star Destroyer itself that got crashed into. This is the back side of it where all the electronics is for the lights. And the Hammerhead Corvette, I'll probably be working on it starting tomorrow because I think I will be done with this piece. Now, the nice thing about making plywood, it's easy to do. All right. This is paper bag material from the grocery store. Okay. I'm going to put a piece of it in between each one of those 1/2 inch pieces of chipboard because what it is going to do is it is going to turn it more into plywood because the more layers of paper that you glue together, the stronger your application becomes. And remember, always keep something to keep your fingers clean. Because if you do not, you'll end up having stuff sticking to your fingers that you don't want to. Okay, here's the easiest part about making plywood out of paper. Make sure that your glue is nice and smoothed out. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm rubbing these together and getting adhesion cohesion going on. Then I'm going to take that apart just like that. And now we're going to put the paper on here. It's paper on paper. Anyway, then you put this piece right on top of it like that. And now you've got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 layers of paper put together. Who is?
Maurice.
Hi, Maurice. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Okay, now we do this one more time here. All right. Now, put that piece on there. And slide it back and forth. Gets an even amount of glue on both pieces. Take it apart. Put this paper from the grocery bag on there just like that, and then sandwich it down. All right, now what this is this is now 5 layers of paper. Okay, so as this dries, it becomes exceedingly strong. Now I want this to dry absolutely level or straight. So I put that on there like that, and I squeeze it down to make sure that, and then I look at it and check it to make sure it didn't slip. Okay. Check it. Okay, it did not slip. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these here clamps on it. Uh-oh. Doggone it. I'm glad that didn't break. Okay. Now, that has to dry for a little bit.
What's that line for, Mike?
What's what line for?
The line you drew on the piece of wood.
Just so that I know that I've got both of my flat sides match up. Because there's divots in this wood, and I want to make sure that the absolute flattest side, which I sanded down, go together. And so that's why I put lines on all my wood. I've got those there. Star Destroyer? I can show Star Destroyer. Hey everybody, I'm going to show you my Star Destroyer. This is a very cool build. 11,390 pieces of paper to build this, and it took 536 hours to do it. Now, this is probably one of the coolest builds I've ever done right here. All of these are modular units that are put into this. You build them and plug them in. That's how that works, you guys. And with that, you can actually build anything you want. This is all made out of chipboard, cardboard, and junk mail. $536 hours build time for this.
Perfect showing, Mike.
And in case you want to do this, everybody, you have to just get started somewhere. I suggest getting a bronze membership. It's $2.98 a month. So $3 a month, less than half a cup of coffee. And you can start learning how to do this. But my suggestion is, please, make the micro machines first. And this is Darth Vader's Devastator Star Destroyer. I did 50 micro builds before I started building big ones. But anyway, everybody, that is what you can do. And just in case there's kids in here that think it's a Lego, you can't do that with your Lego. They explode. All right. Now that's been sitting there for like 5 minutes. It's not long enough for it to cure properly, but it is long enough to get it to stay put so that I can actually start to build with this piece. Yeah, right. Now, this is where this is.
GJ says Pacific Rim build has a massive surge of votes.
Oh, that's fantastic news. Thank you guys for putting up Pacific Rim for the build. Fan build next year. I would really like to do a Jaeger. If you go to paperarmy.net, you can vote for the fan build for next year. All right. That is just a little bit too much. Okay, so now I need to take this down just a little bit. It's too long. Not by very much though. So you just sand the paper down and then you try it again. If it looks too big, it is. All right, so what am I going to do now? I don't want that to deteriorate or deform in any way. So I am going to put a notch in this. All right, by putting a little tiny notch in that let that go together better so that this is more straight with what I've built. Now that makes this piece perfect along here. Uh-oh, and that's too tall. Oops. Okay, I miscalculated. And that's all right because it isn't going to matter. I just drop that down a little bit like that, put that in there like so, and that becomes a brand new piece. Okay, so now what we do is we add a little bit of this Elmer's glue over here and over there, and put some right here. Because what is happening is that is going to go in there just like that, going to go in there just like that, line it up straight, and there is a brand new brace. It's a lot easier building with paper than it is building with wood. Okay. All right, now that is going to dry there just perfect. I don't need to mess with it at all. Just leave it alone. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create another piece over here. All right, so that is actually very strong. I did really good on that one. All right, this has to be pushed out into place. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this. Oh, that's actually not bad. All right, so get those out of the way. Put this in here like this. It's a little too wide, just barely. All right, so I'm going to trim just a teeny tiny piece off of this like that. And now I'm going to stick it back in here. Okay, because what I've got to do is I've got to add strength to this. And not let it be deformed and keep the fiber optics in place. Okay, and that actually is not too bad. Let's cut this in half. Okay, I'm gonna cut that down just a tiny bit. And let's see how that fit in there now. Okay, Now what we do is we're going to glue these two together. Because I don't think, this being what it is, over on this side, there's not any kind of pressure over here. So two of these pieces of chipboard are going to be just perfect for this.
Hard clear plastic melted in acetone paint cardboard with a cardboard will cure hard. Idea for you.
Don't need that idea. Thank you very much. This stuff is super strong. Look at this. I built this piece 16 years ago. Nothing special. Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, and a mac and cheese box. And as strong as that little piece is, my big ones are just as strong. But if you want to build with paper and you want to do that, please go right ahead. Okay, so now I want to add some strength to this piece right here. This is cardboard that I used on this, not cardstock, cardboard. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some chipboard right on top of it, just like this, to give it extra strength. Because I'm going to be putting pressure onto this. It also builds it up better for the chassis, the strength in the chassis. And these are all little things that you learn how to do over time. It gives you something else to mount to that's heavier duty. Because when you put this piece in place, you want it to be able to hold really well. Now that looks pretty good, you guys. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, I think I can glue this in place now. Yeah, all right. So we add some Elmer's glue right to here, basically there, and down this side down here. And then I push this out and I decide to go just like that. All right, now, see there? This piece right here, that's what I just put in there. That makes this side much more smooth and it's not so wobbly. There's more I have to do to that because I don't want it to loosen up over time. But at this point, what I need to do now is make a couple of these. I don't want to, oh yeah, I want to do that. All right, so I need two pieces. That one. I wonder if I got another one here somewhere. Ooh, that'll work. That's even better stuff. Okay, cut this down like that. All right, and cut this down just like that. This here is super heavy duty paper. So now that I got that, okay, so what I'm going to do with this is just structural strength. I'm going to put these in here like this. All right, and so this is going to add a huge amount of strength to this build. And because I know construction fairly well, and I know what I'm doing with cross-membering things, and that goes in there like that, and then this one goes over there like that. Okay, Okay. Now, as you can see, that is cross braced this way and this way. Now, what that does is that gives you a super strong build. Because I want to be able to grab this any place and shake it around and have it not crush. Well, over years and years of building, I figured out how to do that. Yeah, we got this, Eddie. We got this, Eddie. Don't worry about it. Go get Ruby. We'll see you when you get back. All right. Always keep your tools and everything clean, everybody. It really makes a difference in your builds. Now, as you can see, I got heavy card paper here. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start adding to the armor on this side here. I think. Yeah, whoops. No, I got to trim this up first. Oh no, I'm building it so I can get into it. I have to be able to change the batteries. So what I'm doing is I'm going to build a piano hinge. This right here is going to be the piano hinge that is going to be back here in the back. Hi, Joy. How you doing? Oh, that's awesome, Joy. Fantastic. Now, we're going to measure this, which is really easy to do. You just grab a hold of it, put a mark right there with my thumb, and that's it. Alrighty, now we're gonna see here, what have we got? Oh, that's very good. And now I just bevel the ends. And what this does is this is now going to be part of my piano hinge for this. Okay, now since this is bamboo, it's really easy to for the paper to stick onto it. I do not want that. So this is beeswax. as you can see, I've been using this for a long time. And I'm just rubbing beeswax into this. Okay, so what it will do is it will permeate the wood and make sure that the paper does not stick to it. Now, that's not the only thing I do. Now, I take and I heat it with this little bitty lighter. What this is doing is this is going to make the beeswax suck into the wood itself. And then I will wax it again. Because when you're working with something like this, you cannot afford to have your paper gall up in there and freeze up so it quits working. You have to be able to get into it for years and years and years. Now,
says, like, it would have been useful information before I made my micro machine.
I've given you this information before. It's just if you missed it, you're now learning it again. And the micro machines, they probably don't need it. All right, now what I'm doing to this, I did not do that on these. Okay, to make these work, I did not have to put wax, because the pivots on these joints in here were plastic Q-tip. Now, plastic Q-tips will not gall up. And so, these are all just little things I've learned over years and years of building stuff. Okay, now, there's the wax. You can't even feel the wax on there. It is sucked up right into the wood. See this plastic bag? This is the plastic bag that this beeswax came in 16 years ago when I bought it. So, expense-wise, there's a lot of stuff in paper engineering that you can buy that you will never buy again. All right. Now that I have this, I want to make this into a hinge. How do I do that? First off, we're going to use this paper bag material. Say what?
Dynamax.
Dynamax is in. Howdy, Dynamax. All right. I think 1 inch is going to be absolutely fine making these. All right. Okay. Now, this is going to be a heavy hinge. All right, so I'm going to use 3 layers on each one of these hinge pieces. Now, these are going to be 1 inch square.
Oh, Dynamax says they're so glad, they're so tired, but they're happy to have some time to hang out and show and they got the merge confirmation email as well.
Oh, that's fantastic, Dynamax. Awesome news. Hey, everybody, if you get a chance, please go to paperarmy.net. We have merch for sale over there, and we also have a voting site. Now, if y'all would go over there and vote for Pacific Rim, I would appreciate it. I don't want to skew the vote any, but yes, I do. There's 4 things you can vote for. The Prometheus from Aliens, Battlestar Galactica, the Titanic, sad story, and a Jaeger from Pacific Rim. Please, if you would, go over there and vote on paperarmy.net. If you get a membership, everybody, anyone that has a membership, bronze, silver, or gold, it will allow you to take anything that you make. You can actually put pictures of it up on our Discord site, but you have to be a member to get to Discord.
Pacific says that back in my school days, I couldn't afford staples, and I had to use a piece of paper that I rolled up and squeezed in between 2 cuts on my work. That actually worked better than stapling and lasted longer.
Yes, it does. If you work with paper like what I do, over years, you get to be so good at this stuff, you can make anything you want. I'm just now learning how to put lights, fiber optics, and LEDs into my builds. It has been a game changer. Okay, now I'll show you a little trick on this. You take your pieces of paper and you put just a little bit more glue on these than you normally would. Because what you want them to do is you want them to stay slippery. All right, and the reason you want them to stay slippery is because as you're building this, you want to make a hinge. All right, now that is the 3rd layer right there. Okay. Now, the reason being, this is now still malleable. And so now I form it right on here like this. That will let the paper travel around, and then you line everything up and you get it absolutely as square as possible. See, now this will turn inside there. Uh-oh. Is that going to be enough? Oh yeah, it's going to be enough. What the heck am I saying? And now I'm going to grab a hold of it with this and squeeze these together, just like that. And now I put a little bit of Elmer's glue right here. Not a lot, but enough so that those will bond together well. Put it back in here, squeeze it together, take a couple of these here clamps and clamp them down. All right, now this will turn inside of here. All right, I have to make, well, let's get a ruler out here and check it. All right, this thing is 9 inches. So I'm going to have 9 of these hinges on here. Each hinge, every other one, will be attached. One will be attached. Every other one will be attached to the top of the Star Destroyer. Okay, every other one will be up here like this. One on the door, one on the Star Destroyer itself. And so what will happen is this will be here like so, and then this will be able to open and close just like that. This is hinge building 101. All right, so let that sit and start working on number 2. And the cool thing is, you can basically do this with anything. And paper hinges are super strong. Okay. And there is hinge number 2.
People are saying they really draw your creativity.
Oh, that's awesome news. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining my phone show and being amazing human beings, everybody. Thank you so much. And by taking my big tweezers here and squeezing it like that, what I am doing is I am creating a super strong bond, and it's very, very strong, you guys. It's super, super strong. People don't even understand how strong paper can be. Unless they've worked with it for years, they don't know. It's one of those kind of things that just, it amazed me at how strong my paper bills become.
Joy says that you draw in amazing beings.
Thank you, Joy. Okay, see here? This is what you end up with, is this.
Hi from Portugal.
Portugal's in. Welcome to the show. One hinge goes one way, one hinge goes the other. Now, the only reason I'm putting them on this dowel is to make sure that they stay absolutely round, the hinge part itself.
Jason just subscribed.
Jason, thank you very much. And, hey, Jason, you can go to Discord and...
No, they're not a member.
Oh, they subscribe. Oh, they put up a sub.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you for subbing.
Tell them to become a member.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody. Bronze membership, $2.98, so $3 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you can get tutorials. You can go to our Discord site. Thank you all very much for all your help. You are fantastic human beings.
Howdy from Arkansas.
Arkansas's in. Welcome to the show. Okay.
1 hour, Mike.
1 hour of the show left. Wow. Hey, you guys, this week is smooth going by. We've only got an hour left of the show. Thank you all for joining.
Maryland. Hi from Maryland.
Maryland's in. I'm from Washington State in America. For all of y'all out of country, I do my show.
Australian as well.
What's that?
Australian as well.
Australia. Africa's in. Australia, Britain.
Jason, the one that just sub says they saw the typewriter and need to subscribe.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, just a second. I'll get this because I can't stop right now. But as soon as I get this one done, this piece done, I will show you the Thai bomber. You're going to love that one. And right now what I'm working on is I'm working on a crashed Star Destroyer with a Hammerhead Corvette. All right, this is the Hammerhead Corvette that I am building.
Hi from North Scandinavia.
North Scandinavia, welcome to the show. That's so cool.
And obviously there's someone from Mars.
For Mars? Oh, yeah. My favorite Martian's been in the show before. Oh, that's awesome. Mongolia. That's so cool.
Kashmir.
Wow. Welcome, everybody. We truly have a world audience here. Thank you for coming to the phone show.
Czech Republic.
Yeah, the Czech Republic. Well, I am Bohemian, which I think is now Czechoslovakia. I'm not sure, but I believe. But anyway, yeah, Bohemian.
Mike,
Yes.
could you please show the TIE fighters and then the Star Destroyer, not for too long, but the Star Destroyer after that?
Yes, I can do that. I had to get these done first. All right, I got 3 of these 9 hinges made. Okay, so first off, I better take this back up. Now, everybody, I want to show you this first. Before I go into something else, this is a Star Destroyer. It is only a part, okay? This part of this Star Destroyer is actually crashed into by a Hammerhead Corvette. All right, now, we've got this piece here. Well, here, where's it at? There it is. This is the Hammerhead Corvette. It's got ear guns. They're on turrets. And now, what happens with this is, it crashes right into here. Uh-oh. I can't really see it. Wait a second, I'll show it to you.
They say you're a real MacGyver.
Oh, thank you very much. I liked MacGyver. Anyway, the Hammerhead Corvette crashes into Star Destroyer like that in Rogue One. And that's what this is all about. The stand for this has to slide into this stand, and then that becomes one piece. 2 parts become one as it crashed into it. But this is the cool thing that you can do. All right. And I've actually got switches in all these things now, which is, that's the first time I've done. This is the very first build that I have made that has switches. And this is an old mountain bike light. It's got 3 settings. Okay, so TIE fighters coming right up. I got that one up there. Got these ones back here. I got that over there. No, come on, you get out of the way. Okay, got that out of the way. All right.
People are freaking out about it, Mike. I love it.
They're freaking out about what?
Your boat.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And any of you that have been paying attention to the show and coming in, y'all know this stuff is all paper. All right, except like the windshield, that's plastic. Don't be stupid, it's not all paper. It's only 99.9%. But anyway, TIE Fighter. These guys did not do good. Darth Vader's wingman pretty much got smoked.
Hi, Georgia.
Georgia's in. Darth Vader's experimental TIE. He had shields and hyperdrive. So, yeah, his wingman didn't do well. And when did I make this one? I made this one 2016. This one also 2016.
How much do they weigh, Mike?
Oh, they don't weigh nothing. It weighs what, 4 ounces maybe?